Hello, Oddimus Prime here. I have a quick love letter to send. For recently I received one of my all-time favourite Optimus Primes. Now, a little bit of background, you may know me. I collect Optimus Primes. Currently I have over 430 Optimus Prime representations within my collection. I only count toys. I count variations of figure, but I don't count duplicates. And currently there are 430. I also count, to be fair, convoys. So I also count Nemesis Prime / Convoy. There's a whole shelf which you can't. It's there. You can't see it. It's just there. Just there. And this shelf here is all filled with various beasts. Leo convoys, Optimus Primals, and big convoys. Third parties fine, KOs are fine, and I have lots. However, one of my absolute all-time favorites, and a figure that I've played with a lot, but I've acquired very recently, is this dude. This is Transform Element Crystal Optimus Prime. And he is sexy. I hadn't paid much attention to or any kind of particular care or desire to crystal or clear transparent figures until quite recently, and I ordered this guy because I'm a completist, and Transform Elements version of Prime is honestly one of my absolute favourite figures in recent years. I have the standard version, and this is my second one. I think I've got a cell shaded one. I think that's the other one coming. Magic Square have done a whole bunch of that mould, of their version of that mould. They've done a standard version, a dead version, a Nemesis Prime version. I think they've done an Ultra Magnus as well. Anyway, I have most of them. But this turned out, and I just love it. The proportions, the look of the figure, it is easily, this mold is my favourite version of an animated Optimus Prime transforming figure. It, in my opinion, beats MP44. I love MP44. I am an MP44 apologist. I have the KO on the way, and I will probably do a review of him and a comparison between him, the MP44, and the KO at some point. But in the meantime, this figure is everything. It has lovely ratchets in its knees. Just, they're gorgeous. It has tight ratcheted shoulders. It has tight elbow joints. Just gorgeous movement there. It has nice movement at the, what is that joint? The shoulder shelbow. I'm going to call it a shelbow. There we go. The shelbow. Nice shelbow. It rotates up like that all the way, and it rotates down like that, and it does the same on this arm. Blah blah. Let's just move this light a little bit. I don't know if this is going to work. Oh wait, let's move that up. What it was. Let's just move this up a bit. It's going to work. I'll try and get a better look at him. No, it's all going wrong. Let's try this. Just trying to get better light onto this bad boy. No, that's stripped. Okay, well, there we go. You can see him pretty well. The transparent plastic is all through all of the main parts of the body. The legs, the body, the head, everything is transparent. His chest piece is also all fully transparent plastic. The silver is not. And the thing that I like with the Transformer Prime as opposed to Magic Square is just the heft of the figure. This is a heavy figure. It's not as heavy as MP44, but it's weighty. It's got a chunkiness to it that you just don't get with some of the third party stuff. He drops his gun, which brings one to his gun. Yeah, I mean, considering this is primarily plastic, there's some metal parts in there. You can feel it. It's a hefty piece of kit. Lovely Energon there. Very, very G1 cartoon accurate. Mine, unfortunately, came a little bit scratched, which is a niggle rather than a massive annoyance. His smokestacks, are they metal? Yeah, they're metal. Always, if you're trying to figure out if something's metal or plastic, just put it to your face. It's cold. Metal. Yeah, I haven't got a lot else to say about him. I haven't yet transformed him, and I probably never will. Simply because I don't want to. I could. Maybe one day I will. But I'm not going to. The problem with transparent plastic generally is that it is slightly a lot more brittle than standard plastic. So therefore, you got to be a little bit more careful. You saw me moving him around. He is solid. I haven't yet had any concerns about the points of movement on him. All of the joints, the actual main joints, if you can see. So the main joint on the top of the arm there is actually just in there. Is actually solid coloured, not transparent. So you've got more give with the ratchet joint. If they made that in transparent plastic, that probably would have already broken. A lot of the joints though are transparent plastic, but thus far they've seemed fine. Here's his gun. His gun is also made of transparent brown and lights up. And it's so cool. It looks like E.T.'s finger. Ouch. But, I mean, for taking photos and stuff like that, it's a really quite nice LED, and shining at the end of that gun like that just looks amazing. The only downside is that you can see all the wire running through it in that weird kind of diarrhea brown colour. But yeah, E.T.'s finger. I love this figure. I recommend everybody, especially Paddy, gets one of these. I haven't got that else to say. It's amazing. And I love it. Thank you for watching.
Fingers on plastic.